So in the yesterday's session that we have discussed about the sample program and the variables. Okay. Now in today's session that let us understand about strings and vectors and then I will go with the functions. Okay. Now strings. So when we are working with the strings, we should be very much careful that we need to enclose the string or the statement within the single quotation, either in the single quotation or in the double quotation. There are only two chances, either in the single quotation or in the double quotation. Okay. We can never make a single quotation in between the double quotation, and also we can never make a double quotation in between the single quotation. You can also observe the result over here where I'm trying to execute A, B, C, D. You can see that you cannot have the double quotation in between the double quotation, and you cannot have the single quotation within the single quotation, whereas the vice versa can exist. See, I'm just changing this one into the double quotation, and you can see the error over here itself, and where the single quotation is allowed. Here, I'm not able to make the single quotation in between the single quotation, whereas the vice versa, which is a double quotation, is going to be allowed. Okay. Invalid strings, mixed quotations. See, mixed quotations like single quotation and the double quotation is not allowed. Okay, and the single quote between the single quote will not be allowed. See, if I am going to execute this part, it's not going to print anything else. And also here, let me just execute this part. This would give us an error, okay, which is unexpected symbol. Okay. So even double quotes inside the double quotes are not allowed. So string manipulation, coming to the string manipulation, okay, I have taken three different variables A, B, C, and I have used the leftward operator, okay, which is directing towards the variable name. And these are all the values, hello, how are you, okay, where paste is a function where I'm trying to use in order to paste all these three different values separated by a commas. You can see, and I think that I have just missed something over here. Okay, let me just execute all these three things together. So you can see like which are separated by the comma, all these three different variables have been pasted over here. Hello, how are you? Okay, and where I just want the same thing in a separated by hyphen, and at the same time where I just want to collapse the space between them, and you can observe the separation right now. You can see there is a separation between the words, and whereas a collapse represents the removal of the space between those words. Okay, all of you understood? Formatting string using format function. Okay, so the format 23 point something digits 9. So the last one would be rounded off. Okay, and scientific notation, you can see e power 1, which is the 13.14 represented in the 1.31 into e power 1, which is going to be the into 10. Number of digits to the right of the decimal point can be represented again here in the same way. Take a look at this part. 23.47 n small equal to 5 represents the ones after the decimal. You should see the 5 digits ones after the point. Okay. This kind of formats represents the different types of string formats that we can do with the data. You can also give the padding. Look, 13.7 width is equal to 6. You can see like different spaces has been given before 13.7. Okay, just give me a moment. Okay, now so counting the number of characters using the nchar function. Okay, before going to this one, uh, let me just show you the justifying the characters for the width. You could see that we have a width of 8 which is left on the left hand side, and also we can make it as a justifying with the center. Hello became the center, and counting the number of characters using the nchar function and changing the case into uppercase. Okay, we can do all these things with the so converting that into the lowercase. And if you wanted to extract the substring is a function where you can see ACT, which starts with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the indexing starts with the 1. Okay, here in the R programming language, where you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth letter is going to be A, and from there on it will continue till T, 5, 6, 7, A, C, T. Okay, are you good so far? Anusha, Arun, Ashok, Kiran, Ram Dinesh. Let me come into the list, which is very important. Okay, lists are very important. Uh, we have already covered the vectors part yesterday. No, not covered the vectors part. So let me just cover the vectors first, and then I will switch to the list part. Okay. So all these things are, different objects in the R programming language which we need to learn. So here, this is the one which is on a vector where I'm trying to print it over here. Atomic vector is nothing but a single value, holding a single value. Okay. You have a long value, you have a boolean value to hold, you have a complex value to hold. Okay, all these kind of different values with the R programming language. Okay, and the ra, character to ra, which is a hello, character to ra. See, this character to ra represents the h is getting converted into a numerical stuff which is a 68 in the background. However, it is storing in the memory. This hello is the word which is storing in the background in the memory, and that is representing with the memory storage value, which is a 68, 65, 6c, 6c, and 6f. Okay, and let us see the multiple element vectors, where you can represent the multiple element vectors. Okay, by creating a sequence from the 5 till 13. Okay, so printing the v here will show you 5, 6, 7 till 13. Okay, 5, 6, 7 till 13. So, and also creating the sequence from 6.6 to 12.6. So take a look at this part. Next is it is 6.6 to 12.6. Now take a look at this one, 3.8 till 11.4. See, definitely you will miss the final element. See, why? Because once after the 10.8, you only get the 11.8, which is not there in the sequence. Okay. So this is a sequence where you can always implement using the column. Okay. Now you have something very specific by using the function called a sequence. Okay. I'm going to share this part, which is incremented by zero point 0.4. Okay. This is incremented by zero point 0.4. The vector using the C function, which is implemented by zero point 0.4. And here it is, let me just show you. Apple, comma, red, comma, 5, and true. You know, the character string type and the numerical type, and the true is a Boolean type. Okay, all these three, four things together. By using something called a function, C function is the one where we are using in order to hold different types of data types. Different data types, we can make them hold all together in a one particular function called a C function. Okay, where that we will call it as a vector. Okay, we will call that as a vector. Here, hence I'm creating a two different vectors, and then I will try to do the manipulation. In vector v1, 3845011. In vector v2, 4110 Now I just wanted to add the result v1 plus v2 and add dot result should give us the actual values. Okay, each and every element of the vector of v1 will be added to the each and every element of the vector of v2. Okay, next one v1 minus v2, next one v1 into v2, next one v1 divided by v2. Okay, vector recycling means, see, generally you don't have the this many numbers in the vector 2, but still v2 will become 4 comma 11 comma 4 comma 11 comma 4 comma 11. It will be recycled by itself. Okay, when you are adding up two different vectors, it will be recycled by itself in order to provide you the proper result, something like this. Okay, we have something called a sort function. Okay, sort function will give you the sorted result. Okay, from minus negative values to positive values in an incremental ascending way, ascending order. Okay, if you want something in the reverse order or decreasing order, you need to specifically mention using a parameter or an argument by passing that parameter or an argument in the sort function by giving decreasing is equal to true. See, the same values which are representing in the reverse order. Okay, now showing character vectors. Oh, yes. Representing the character vectors, and I can also, you know, sort them in alphabetical order, in a reverse order. Okay, something like that. T transpose, using the position. So T is equal to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have given all the weekdays, okay, days of a week, all the days of a week. Okay, where U is equal to T of C. I just want to present the U, 2 comma 3 comma 6. I just want to ping. See where I'm just see T is a variable here which is holding all the weekdays values, and the same kind of T you will observe in the matrices, which is a transpose of a matrix. I will just discuss that one in a little bit later. Okay, this is a variable name where is a where it was user defined, our own defined, out of which when you wanted to independently pick each and every stuff, you can always pass the individual values or numerical values. Okay, and you can get out of them. Okay, print of individual stuff and print of t of -1. Print t of -1 will give, should give you like, what should be this part? Which one is not there here? Whenever you have given -1, okay, it has removed the Sunday, which is a very first object. Okay, and also Boolean kind of accessing the data. True, false, 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 true. Means Sunday and Friday. Okay. C of 1 represents Sunday. Okay. And can you please give me this answer? -2 and -5. Anyone? Who will give me this answer? -1. Sorry, -2 and -5. It will remove. Yeah, it will remove the Monday and Thursday. Okay. Excellent. So we can understand the last one even. Okay. Okay. Only Sunday, Monday are represented apart from all the stuff what you can see. Why? Because 0, comma 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7, 8 means it comes in a reverse order actually. Once you complete all the stuff, okay, it will comes under the reverse order and finally it will expose the Sunday and Monday. Even you make n number of zeros, 1 and 2 will represents Sunday and Monday. I just want to make 3. What happens? Sunday and Tuesday. All of you understand this? Huh? If you understand that part, I will go with the lists. So guys, when we are working with the programming languages, we all have to understand only one thing: how we are capturing the data into a variable, how we are manipulating with the functions, how we are manipulating the data with the functions with the help of the functions. That's it. And what are all the different types of data? Different data types are the Boolean values, integer or numerical values, or the string type of values. Nothing more than that. Okay. So in order to hold this data, we have several objects in different programming languages. This is what we need to understand in overall. Okay. Otherwise, the programming languages is very easy stuff. Okay. It all depends on how we are going to manage it. That's it. Okay, all of you. Okay, so take a look at this one here. List underscore data. List underscore data will always be when we are working with the list. List is another, one of the very dynamic, uh, one of the dynamic object or the concept in the R programming language, which can carry strings, numbers, vectors, okay, and different logical values and all stuff. The beauty of the R programming language is an object can carry an object again. See, a list is carrying a vector. See, there is a vector here. Okay. List underscore data, list of red, green, vector, Boolean value, numerical value. Print of list underscore data. Print of list underscore data 1:2. Okay. List underscore data, list of C of, okay, means vector, matrix of. We haven't seen the matrix actually. When you give the matrix and n is equal to n row is equal to 2, it give you the two row matrix. Okay, it will just distribute all the values in two different rows. That's it. That may be a 2 by 3 matrix, or that may be a 2 by 1 matrix, something like that. Okay, so list of green comma 12.3. Okay, this is how it would be listed generally. You could see list represents always not in the horizontal format but in the vertical representation of the data. Okay, so here names of list underscore data, I'm giving each and every list of this data with a one particular singular name here. Okay, and I just wanted to print that list. See, each and every here a inner list is the heading of that particular data. Okay, list different elements. See here I have Jan, February, March. Okay, names of list, I have given the first quarter as a Jan, February, March as a name. Okay, and now I just wanted to list underscore data of one represents the first quarter or not? Obviously the first quarter. Okay, what if I'm going to make it as a third element? What would be the third element? A inner list, right or wrong? So this is how that you can access the data which you have already clubbed together into a variable called list underscore data. Okay, even you can call it by its own name. Take a look at this part. Okay, matrix. Understand all of you? Guys, do you feel anything like I'm going a little bit speed? Let me know. I will just go ahead a little bit slow. Otherwise, tell me frankly so that we would move accordingly. It is better to all of you, please confirm yourself to me in the chat box. Kiran, Ashok, Karun, Aruncha, Ram Dinesh, Suresh, Kiran. Okay, it's fine for all of you. Okay, good. So take a look at this one. Okay, here we do have the same. See, I'm using the same example here. Okay, I just wanted to list the data. See, I just have a new element. Okay, which is a fourth one. I can always add it. Okay, so I can always print it even. Look, new element. I can always remove when you pass a null value. I can always remove a null value out of it. It will show you the null value. I can always update the existing element. Okay, updated an element. Okay, and I can always merge two different lists which I am creating. List 1 is holding 1 comma 2 comma 3. List 2 is holding Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I just want to merge this list, where merged list requires a vector, single vector, which will show you in the again a list format. List 1, I have again two different things, converting a list to a vector. Okay, I have a list 1 till 5, 10 till 14. Two lists are there. I just want to convert that into a vector. Take a look at this part. Whenever you say unlist, that will be converted into a vector by default. Take a look at this part. See, this became a vector. Vector is horizontal. Remember that one. List is a vertical. Very important thing. Okay. So you can always check the result of by adding them. Okay. So this is how that we could work with the lists. Do you want me to continue with the arrays and functions, or shall we continue tomorrow? Do you want to practice still here for today? so that I will share you all these programs, whatever it was completed till today. If you want me to continue with the arrays and functions also, I can continue, no issues. For all of you, can you please confirm? Why? Because I don't want it to make you hurried. If you don't have any issues, I will continue. Otherwise, we will continue tomorrow. Okay, for the time being, what I will do, I will share you all the programs in the R programming language at a time, so that you can install and you can try executing them. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, see, yeah, openly please give me the answer, something like this. If we wanted to continue tomorrow, we will do it, no issues. Okay, why? Because everyone should be on the same pace. I don't want it to make it hurried. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, see you all tomorrow again. Okay, meanwhile, what I will do, I will just send you all the I will share you all the programs, R programming language. Okay. Okay, see you all. Thank you.